Hi, tonight is the 6th night of Chanukah. The power and the prayer for tonight is Simcha, which we translate to mean happiness, and although not 100% accurate, we're going to go with that for now. Let's talk about happiness. Happiness is the most cherished yet elusive of all emotions, and we spend so much of our lives trying to chase happiness, trying to pursue happiness, and very often we don't even know what happiness is, and we waste so much time and energy running after and pursuing something without even knowing what it is that we're looking for. So let's talk a little bit about what happiness is. You know, our society does us a tremendous disservice by teaching us what happiness is, but being completely wrong about it. We are being taught that if you want to be happy, you have to do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel good. Do what you're in the mood of doing. Do what you like to do. Do what you want to do. Just make it about you and chase that happiness. And meanwhile, it couldn't be further from the truth, because happiness is not about doing what you want to do. It's not about doing what you like to do. Happiness is about doing the right thing, even if you don't feel like doing it, even if you're not in the mood to do it. But if you know it's the right thing to do, it's going to fill you up with meaning and purpose. It's what builds your self-confidence when you know you are choosing to do the right thing. Happiness is not something that you experience. Happiness is something that you become. Happiness doesn't come from having more or from getting more. It comes from being more. You see, happiness is an inside job. It cannot be dependent on anyone or anything. It cannot be dependent on any circumstance or any occasion or any future anticipation. Happiness is in the present, and happiness is within. You see, happiness doesn't have highs and lows. Happiness is not loud. Happiness is quiet, tranquil, content, gentle. Simcha means when you are content with who you are and with what you have. When all the different parts of yourself are coherent. Your speech, your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, when they are all coherent and aligned, then you reach a place of menuchat hanefesh, which is inner peace and contentment. You know, I'm sure you've all experienced being in a very loud, noisy environment, like a family party, a Chanukah party, or a Pesach Seder with all the cousins and nieces and nephews and kids and everybody around. I'm sure you've experienced being in an environment where there was so much noise, you were dizzy, and you just had to run outside to take a breath of fresh air, right? There's just so much noise. And I'm sure you've also experienced going to a concert. You bought a ticket knowing how loud it was going to be there, and it was. The music was blasting. You couldn't even talk to the person near you, and you were having the time of your life. What is the difference between these two scenarios? They're both noisy. They're both loud. One of them you're running away from, and the other you are paying for. The difference is the noise in the home was chaos. The noise at the concert is harmony. The house is loud and it's full of noise. The concert is loud, but it's coherent. It's loud, but it's not noise. It's music. It's harmony. Everything blends together so perfectly, so beautifully, and we love it. It brings peace to our soul. This is what it means to become a person who is besimcha, to become a person who lives with simcha. When every part of your life and everything in your life lives in harmony with each other. When you don't live with contradictions and inconsistencies. When there's a synthesis and a synchronization of your thoughts, your beliefs, your speech, and your actions, when your reactions and your perspectives and your attitude are all aligned with your values, then you can sleep at night. But when your actions and your values don't align, it creates an inner noise that retracts from your harmony and from your inner peace. Because when you live with contradictions, you live in chaos. But when you live with coherency, you live in contentment. You live in calm. That is menuchat hanefesh. And that is true simcha. So tonight, when you light the candles, look into those flames and pray for the ability to live in alignment and with coherency so that you can achieve inner peace, harmony, and contentment, and so that you can truly be and live the simcha.